Here's a cheap, easy way for you 16 gauge guys out there to shoot some slugs. All this is just a Lee 1 ounce. You could use a 7/8 ounce slug too. Drive key or key drive slug. You don't have to powder coat them, but I do. I don't like scrubbing lead out of my barrels. But these are .675 caliber, right out of the mold. This one's tumbled. You ain't gotta tumble them either. But that is just over 16 gauge bore, just a few thousandths over. You can easily swage them down through the barrel of one of your 16s if you're using pure lead with just a rubber mallet. That's all you need. Or you don't have to swage them down. Pure lead, run it right like it is. They fit perfectly in a 16 gauge hole. Going to be loading a clear one today, and this green one is getting a green hole, as you can see right here. Color matches almost perfectly. Alright, let's get to loading these up. Alright, so what you want to do, get your gun that you want to shoot the slug through. This one is a full choke. Set your slug on it. This one is a hard cast slug. You can't use rubber mallet for this. If it's pure lead, rubber mallet works. This one's hard cast, so I'm using just a regular hammer. Now, you might be thinking I'm pretty stupid for doing this, but no, here. Don't hit your barrel. Go a millimeter or two down. Once you get that close to your barrel, just stop. What you're going to want to use is something like a just a piece of metal, anything to use as a punch, to punch it right through that choke. Do not make contact with your barrel with that hammer. Alright. Fairly simple process. This turns the 1 ounce slug into a .93 to .95. Just shaves off a little bit. Alright. Once you get about right here where it's almost, you see that? Almost touching that barrel, that's when you want to drive it through with the punch. I have to set this against the floor to do it, so you may not be able to see what I'm doing. Alright. You just heard it drop through. This is what comes off, just a little ring. Not even 1/10 of an ounce. That goes right back in my lead pot. Here's what comes out. This slug is now fit to that specific gun. I clean up the bottom of it because it is, I'll show you. See that right there? Take a flat file or a pair of flush cutters, wire cutters, knife, whatever you got. I'm using a flat file. Just clean it up. Flat file makes quick work of it. There you go. Now, you can powder coat this if you want to. You ain't got to. I just don't like scrubbing lead out of my barrels, like I said. Otherwise, this is ready to load up. I got one powder coated green right here. I'm going to show you how I did that. Alright, to do this, you're going to want your stove cap set on medium to medium high. Just set your slug right on the cap. This only takes about 30 seconds. I'll get back with you guys once it's hot enough. You know, actually, in the meantime, spilled a little bit, but go ahead and have your powder coat ready in a little cup. This is a lid off a thermos that I don't have anymore. Just set that aside. Think that's hot enough? Yep, that's hot enough. All you want to do, just swirl it around in there. Oh. If you let this sit long enough, it will cure all by itself because this slug is really hot. Or you can just help it along by, you know, toasting the marshmallow. Marshmallow being the slug. Just a quick way to powder coat one slug. It's just about done, guys. Check it out. Now, what you want to do now is run over to the sink, hit it with cold water, and get it dry. And then it's ready to load. And here's what it comes out looking like when it's all said and done. If my camera would focus. You guys get the idea. We got one little dimple here. That ain't gonna hurt nothing. Here's what you'll need to load this up. 1/2-inch fiber wads. These are waxed. Claybuster CB0100-16 wad. It's 1.1 ounce. You can fit 1.25 ounce in it though. You need to cut the petals off that wad. This is a tapered wall wad. It doesn't matter because the fiber wad is going under the wad, just like that, and the fiber wads seal great in the holes. Of course, you'll need your slugs, and these are both Shadite 2 3/4 primed, brand new 16 gauge holes. You can use once fired. You do need to roll crimp these, unless you cut half of the fiber wad off, use it as a 1/4 inch, and then you can fold crimp it. Or if you're running the got one right here, 2.5 inch holes. These are lavender. Again, just cut off half the fiber wad. Alright, now we're ready to load. I had to throw this blue shirt on, realized the white shirt was causing a glare. Alright, so you want to start by just cutting the petals off the wad. I just want to say, you can save these petals right here. If you ever run out of, you know, filler inside your hole and you need some extra space taken up, cut these petals in half with a pair of scissors or your knife or whatever. They can be used in place of stuff like fiber wads in the right situations. I've done it before. Got a whole box of them in the store down here. That takes care of that. Set those aside. Get your scale. Using 28 to 30 grains of that right there. Long shot. This will get you about 1500 FPS. I'm using 28 grains today. Should be about 1425, 1450. Probably gonna need more powder. Yep. Federal Slugs actually just came back in stock last week. $6.39 for 5 rounds, but they wanted $12.50 shipping. Only one website had them in stock, and that was Graphs. I didn't want to pay $20 for 5 rounds. Where did the lid to my long shot? There it is. Alright. Once you got your powder in your holes, fiber wad. Excellent seal. Actually gonna have to use the press to seat that down. That's what that looks like. That one actually went in there okay. Drop your cut off clay buster wad in the hole. Just like that. I'm gonna load this, I don't know what color you'd call that. I just mixed a bunch of powders together. I know it's hard to see, guys. iPhones aren't very good for videos. But that is right where it needs to be. Where did the other wad go? Oh, I already put it in the hole. Green hole, green wad. These two are ready to crimp. I'm going to take you over here to the bar and roll crimp these. Alright, I'm using the Forest Camping 16 gauge roll crimper. It's got 3 pins. This thing doesn't do too bad of a job. It's not perfect though. Sometimes it will get the crimps all looking wonky and lopsided a little bit. Not lopsided like this, but lopsided as I mean like one side will have a thicker roll than the other side. But oil really helps it. I'm just using rim oil. Vaseline's better because it stays longer. I just don't have any. Alright, here we go. That one actually rolled really well. Nice and even. That one rolled really well too. Also nice and even. These clear holes are hard to see on camera with an iPhone. But there you go. Just as simple as that. Using 28 grains in here. These are running between 14 and 1450 FPS. You can go max 31, but recoil on that one's pretty brutal out of a lightweight 16 gauge. Fun to shoot though. Just to close this video out, I'm going to show you guys what I have planned for some upcoming videos. I got some 32 gauge, number 4 buck, 14 pellets, 5/8 ounce, running about 1250, I think what the load was. I'll have to look back at my notes, but yeah, it's 1250. What else do I got? 16 gauge waterfowl load, 1 ounce of copper plated BBs from Walmart. These are Crossman. CSD 16 wad, roll crimp. Velocity on this is 1500 FPS. Heck of a waterfowl load. What else have I got for you guys planned? Probably gonna do some stuff with 20 gauge soon, 3-inch. Single lot buck and 20 gauge is the biggest you can get. 8 pellets, 1 ounce load in a 7/8 ounce, 2 3/4, 14 for an 1 1/4 load and 3-inch. That's a good load. Well, probably gonna end this one here. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you want. Like the video, comment what you want to see next, and I'll get to it. Thanks for watching.